Good morning and welcome. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Messy Mocha. Let me take off my headphones. It is Thursday, March 20th. I need to share something with you guys and make what I think is a correction to my video from last night. I don't know how to say this, but to just say it. I think that I may have fallen into, I don't know if it's a troll trap, but whatever it is and whatever was sent to lead me to believe a certain way. The video that I spoke about last night, Red Label's video, it's up. And it's been up. That's the only thing that needs to be corrected. Is the video still exists? The premise remains the same. even know if I start to share this email with incorrect information that would point me to that video being, or I don't know how to do it. But I wanted to come on straight away and make that correction to my video. What I will do at some point when I can edit it, I can edit out that part that is removed. It, I wonder if it's because I was talking about red label the previous night. So it threw me in a direction. It still remains the same. I still think, yes, and sent a link with the picture, and clicking on the link showed video removed. That was I wonder who did that get the attention of. Who's who's playing these games? This is not. People know I want to get to the bottom of this, and someone knows it. This is an important part of the story. I want to get to the bottom. Still feel will stand when I pull out other receipts related to that. Shout out to all my other bears. I call the grizzlies and the honey bears. So, what are we going to talk about this week? Should we? Let's see. Any discussion about that Tammy the machine seems to invoke a reaction, and it has in the past things that I haven't even shown. So let me show you a particular receipt when I had posted a video. Let's see if I have it. Maybe. I have mentioned before, if there is something that I say, show, and I find out that it's not correct, I'm going to be the first one to say, nope, I got wrong information. I posted something and I need to retract. And why? Hang on, let me just to show how important this whole idea, and why anytime I start talking about it, it becomes someone doesn't want it around, maybe whoever the Tammy person is, whoever this individual is connected to, they'll do something to either throw me off or stop information. So let me just show you this. I don't know if I've ever shown this particular piece. This came from YouTube as one of those many, more than 200 stories, that a specific video was targeted. There were several of my videos targeted, but this particular one was targeted. And it was called Tammy the Machine Robertson Exposed. Came from YouTube. The video, you can see the URL of it. Content that was claimed was my avatar, Miss Davis, so we know who took it down. Content found in entire video. Contact Sybil Delacour. So, information around that video creation, talk about when I'm trying to expose what's behind or who's behind that video. It's targeted at something. It has that causes me, or has caused me, to want to find out the truth about who created, who was part of it. And it leaves me perplexed. Yeah, distraction. And asking questions. Why am I getting close to maybe the truth about that video? Who created it? Who might be involved? I still ask the question. That remains. I still would like to know what is happening in Robinson. So I wanted to say, who's Luke? Who gave you the him before? In the chat. It says great minds think alike and follow great content creators. Maybe that's too. Vicky says hey. No, Mookie says hey to Vicky. In the bushes and working on something. I'm working on something too, and I've got a lot of work to do. I certainly don't need anything that's going to pull me in off of my work that I need to get done. But I will, let people know, I will and have lots of receipts. And I'm going to connect these dots to that video. I'm talking about the table, the machine, Robertson video. That first one that I showed. I have the second one I thought. I just can't put my hands on. But I have it somewhere. Just can't put my hands on the second uh, video, and then the channel went down. And it's just interesting how and why I would be pinned with being that person and that myth really be started. That's one thing uh, in addition to, I want that to be cleared up. And if anyone has information that they know, people who were involved, and I'm going to say people involved in the creation of that video, I have 3 people in mind. Always looking for who would have the motive, who would have the motive, but who would be involved with others. And was it just? Was that video intended for someone else, but it ended up being directed at me? I don't know. But somebody knows that I want to get to the bottom. When someone says, clear my name, clear that myth, because that's an important myth. I've said if that falls like dominoes, everything else, every other video, every other person revolving around them will come as well, whose hands were on the creation of that character and help to permeate that throughout the set. Let me look at your comments, and it is what, almost 11:30. Couldn't get on the first thing this morning, so you can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Okay? If you have corrections, Jim Buck says, thanks for the correction, Teddy. I will replay that video later. YouTube, once a video is made, it takes time for YouTube to, whatever they do to it, process it before any editing can be made. That's the only part. Yeah. But people can go look at it. But that part would be, I wonder. There's a lot of times I wish there was a way, and I'm sure that there must be, except a number of these emails that get sent are either just, I'll say, fake email, impersonation email, and can easily throw someone. I've been through one. Someone said, don't put that, even if it looks real. Um, this is so much fun. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh, uh, thank you for your email. At some point, when I get a chance, I will respond. Just, just the name and, until after this video. Full of things to get done today. But I'm going to continue on. And I plan to come back tonight. And I may, you know, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more, I'm sure, with receipts. Good morning, Bush babies. I know you're out there. We are live right now on Facebook and uh, you're on YouTube. There's always is someone. I don't know if I want to get. Oh, you know what? There is there was a little bit of news around a shooting that took place. It appears between two employees at a hospital that I have worked at. And that's the BOMA health system. I'll just say. And one of the hospitals, it's a big system. So a lot of hospitals are linked to. But it was in parking deck. And it appears to be between two employees. And the shooter is still on the loose the last time I looked at the story. Right here. Outside of that. And maybe I'll come back with a little bit news. Let's see if there are any other headlines that I think might be important to mention. Not surprising that people are angry over Trump and Elon Musk power moves. So you can see some lawmakers vehemently arguing at a meeting. those. Let's see if there's anything I want to share. Two things maybe. This purge, Pentagon purge, the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, order to remove diversity content from all of the Pentagon's platforms has led to a massive purge of information. Tens of thousands of articles about, it says, cancer awareness, the Holocaust, the 9/11 terror attacks, SA, and suicide prevention were removed, as was content about women, LGBTQ people, and people of color, including baseball legend Jackie Robinson, who served in the U.S. military during World War II. The automated process that has led to a high level of irresponsible collateral damage, one defense official said. Separately, the Pentagon is considering making significant cuts to the top of the U.S. military, according to a briefing document obtained by CNN and a U.S. defense official. The plans under consideration include consolidating combatant commands, possibly eliminating a directorate that oversees development, training, education for the joint force, and halting the expansion of U.S. forces in Japan. I'm wondering how the conclusion is made that it appears any form, even pictures, that would represent what is considered to be part of diversity, inclusion, or equity and inclusion. What makes that certain that a person was, if they are different ethnicity, a different background, that would be considered a part of that group? How is it determined that individual was hired solely on the basis of their race or group? I haven't seen that explained away. Have you? Let me come back up because I'm not looking at the chair. How they make the determination of what should be removed. It appears like it's just a total, like this article, a total purge. And that would include any person who came in and or promotion that someone made of an individual, that it would be attached to simply because of their background, not based on their performance. How are they proving that? That a company, that an agency within the government has been impacted by a certain representation? Don Lemon asked that in a different way to Elon Musk, and he didn't have a good answer. Except to say, even Elon Musk, the richest person in the world, can come back and say, well, that was an error. Uh, yes, it was in an ex post, and we quickly took it down. Yeah, but then it gets out there. So I understand how important it is, like this morning, even to come back quickly and make corrections. But I do wonder, how is the decision made when it comes to DEI hires? And all programs related to that are being done away with throughout the government, federal. Makes you wonder if you were working for a federal agency and you fell into that group. Will people then, if they weren't looking at an individual as a DEI, will they be questioning everyone? Do they consider that? Like the focus could be shifted? I don't know. I think if I were part of that, people second guessing. Is it my performance? Am I the best of the best? And who says the others that are hired that don't fall in that group were also at the top of their when they were hired in? Were they the best and the brightest? It's as if I can't think of that movie. And an actor was the I think his name begins with an E. But it was like the creation of people who were only perfect that could assume certain roles. That they had to be perfect, the smartest. Isn't that why there's rankings? I mean, there's someone who's number one in the class. What about number two and number three? Are people ever ranked equally? I'm just talking about in, you know, do they ever award, two people for the same thing? I'm not talking about Nobel Peace Prize because that's different. I just thought about that. And it's for different areas. I'm talking about someone who has graduated from their class and a company is looking to make a hiring. When they look at two applicants, do they choose them just based solely on how they ranked? No, they don't. I don't think so. They also look at their background, their overall experience, what value the that they could bring to the organization, their ideas. So again, I just wonder how decisions are being made to eliminate uh, specifically in these agencies. That's okay. So that's one. Let's see if there's something else. Just maybe one. Oh, yes. Uh, the Department of Education. So today, President Donald Trump is going to be signing an executive order to begin the process of dismantling the Department of Education. So last week, the Department of Education announced it was cutting 50% of its workforce, and a move decried by unions who represent federal workers and teachers. The department's Civil Rights Office, which combats anti Semitism, Islamophobia, racism, and discrimination against students with disabilities, was among the hardest hit. Nearly half of its staff was laid off, and its regional offices in Boston, Chicago, Cleveland, Dallas, New York, Philadelphia, and San Francisco were closed. Do you know someone who works as part of the Department of Education? Well, more cuts are on. I think with all of these cuts, there's going to be not just backlash by people who it's affecting most, but others, it's going to spill over. Because if there's lots of job loss, where are all the people going to go? So will the job market, be flooded with it just super saturated with so many people looking for the number of jobs? Or, if the number of jobs are being eliminated, that's going to certainly impact people's ability to get high paying quality jobs that they are accustomed to. So we'll see. Lots of fun. I think I've been on just 40 minutes. And I can play some music for my morning mocha, and then I will come right back to see if there's anything else that we can talk.
You got me overthinking, yeah, where we could be. Needed some clarity. I'm in too deep now. Can't help but picture fantasies. Just you and me, like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. Ooh. When you come closer to my body, a delicate touch of instinct, moving slow but my heart's racing, yeah. Your fingers sliding down my chest. What do you want from me? Lately it's been nothing but a mystery. Curiosity has got me wondering if this'll be alright. I want you in my life for more than a night. You got me overthinking, yeah, what we could be. Needed some clarity. I'm in too deep now. Can't help but picture fantasies. Just you and me, like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. Yeah, you got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. logically, it don't make sense to me. I don't see what you see from making me wait to call you my lady, making me contemplate, trying to calculate what your side state. Tell me why hesitate, why you keeping me at bay? Don't wanna be in the gray. Baby, I really love your curves, but I need my answer straight. Do you want from me? Lately it's been nothing but a mystery. Curiosity has got me wondering if this'll be alright. I want you in my life more than just a night. You got me overthinking. Yeah, are we gonna be? Needed some clarity. I'm too deep now. Into the picture fantasy. Just you and me, like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. Yeah, you got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. Yeah, you got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. You got me overthinking. You got me overthinking.
Oh, she's fun, well, she's fun, unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in bed or nuts, always crazy about guys. 사람들은 모두 그녀를 몰라, and that is fine. She doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can hate. Her dress is tight, fits just right. She's so fierce with her style. She talks that talk and walks that walk in her high heels with pride. 손가락질만 낸 게 익숙한 girl, 예쁜 여자, 쉬운 여자. Get to know her, babe, 깜짝 놀랄 걸. Yeah. Samantha, Samantha, 그녀가 정말 원하는 건 Samantha, Samantha, just to be loved, love, love, that is all, is all. 사실은 다시 다칠까봐 두려워, 사랑한다고 말하긴 참 어려워. Samantha, Samantha, she's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. She's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. 급사랑에 푹 빠져버린 것 같아. Hang on, honey, there's more. I love you, but I love me more. Oh, that's what she said once. So she's ruthless, 걔는 어디로 튈지 몰라. 사람들은 그녀가 모습만 봐, and that's fine. She doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can hate. Oh, can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you smile, can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you shine. Samantha, Samantha, 내가 정말 원하는 건 Samantha, Samantha, just to be loved, love, love, that is all, is all. 사실은 다시 다칠까봐 두려워, 사랑한다고 말하긴 참 어려워. Samantha,
just like the beat of that music. All right, I hadn't heard that particular clip. It's called Samantha. It's nice. So I was making a copy of it so that I would have it for background music. I think that's going to do it for me this morning. I'm going to come back out. So no buzzing. We're good. Yes, I did hear that. I did hear that last night. Yeah, I listened to the video this morning. Yeah, in its entirety. Once I was reviewing and reviewing with some other things. Yeah. Great live. Good day, Teddy. I hope everybody has a great Thursday. But it's 12 o'clock. Now it's time to say goodbye. It's actually after. Yeah. So let's change this. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. Not only the Grizzlies, I should say, also the Honey Bears. Email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Join me later when I come back for nighttime. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Thursday.
Yeah, hey, yeah, hey. Oh, she's fun. Oh, she's fun. Unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in bed or nuts. Always crazy about guys. 사람들은 모두 그녀를 몰라. And that is fine. She doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe. Then you can hate. Her dress is tight. Fits just right. She's so fierce with her style. She talks that talk and walks that walk in her high heels with pride. 손가락질만은 게 익숙한 girl. 예쁜 여자, 쉬운 여자. Get to know her, babe. 깜짝 놀랄걸. Yeah. Samantha, Samantha. 그녀가 정말 원하는 건 Samantha, Samantha. Just to be loved, love, love, that is all, is all. 사실은 다시 다칠까봐 두려워. 사랑한다고 말하긴 참 어려워. Samantha, Samantha. She's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. She's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. 급사랑에 푹 빠져버린 것 같아. Hang on, honey, there's more. I love you, but I love me more. Oh, that's what she said once. Oh, she's rawless, 어디로 튈지 몰라. 사람들은 그녀가 모습만 봐. And that's fine, she doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe. Then you can can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but